Hi everyone, welcome to another video of our Enum learning. This video I'm going to discuss with you one of the very good important feature of Java, that is EnumSet. Okay? And here are the agenda that we are going to learn today. So you can see we are going to learn what is EnumSet. After that we will be discussing about why to use the EnumSet and then some of the key properties of EnumSet that we have, and some real-time example that how it is actually going to be beneficial for us or in our development journey, right? And also we'll be discussing about some of the common mistakes that people do and best practices, right? When to use, right? Recap and the next tips for our next video, right? So these are the couple of things that we are going to discuss into this video. So now let's talk about what is EnumSet, right? For that, I'll take you to the next slide. So here you can see what is EnumSet. We have written it down over here. You can see EnumSet is nothing but a specialized and set of implementation designed exclusively for use of enum types, right? That does mean? Means it is a set of implementation designed exclusively for enum types. Means the enum set which we are going to use, which is can have, or you can see can store only data which is type of enums, right? Only enum type of constant we can store that into a enum set, right? So another thing is this is also coming from Java util package. You can see this one. And the most important thing is EnumSet is your very you can see efficient and faster in comparison with the HashSet we have in Java, right? So EnumSet is very, you can say, faster. And if you ask me what is EnumSet in definition, EnumSet, I can say what is this? It is a specialized, you can say, implementation, right? Special, you can say it is a special kind of implementation, specialized, LIZTD implementation implementation, okay, and which is only designed for the type of enum constant storage, okay. Only and only we can store their enum type of data, not some other type of data. Clear? Now let's move to the next topic, that are why the some of the characteristic that we have for enum set. Here you can see enum stores only, you can see um, enum constants. This enum set is only we can store their enum constant. You cannot store any string type of data or integer or any object type of data. We cannot store there. Okay, so if only and only you're declaring your data with the enum constant, then only you can store them there, right? And some of the other characteristics that you can see over here, that is it is not a thread safe, and also null values we cannot store inside of a enum set, right? Another thing is it is very important thing that to understand that enum set actually maintain the orders of insertion, right? So the way you are assigning the enum constant, those the order is going to be mentioned, even though this is a set, right? We know set do not maintain the order in Java, right? But enum set is going to maintain the order of the way you are declaring the enums, right? Okay, now let's move why should we learn enum, right? Enum set, one of the very good example is your performance, right? Another is memory efficiency. And then what is memory efficiency, right? Performance, why it is performance? Because it is very faster memory management, and also it is actually very concise, right? And at the same time, why when I say memory efficiency, and memory efficiency means sometimes we have a bulk set of data. Let's see, I have a bulk set of list of data, but every time I do not want to call all the data for my use case, right? I may need couple of, you can say, set of category of data, right? So all these categories, sometimes I'll be dealing with two data, three data, or multiple data, or all of the data, right? So as per my requirement, I can call them to the memory and I can use them, right? Instead of calling the, let's say I'm storing the complete data set into a hash set or some other memory management data structure, then whenever you're calling those, all the complete data set will be come to the memory, right? But in such case, what we can do, we can create a category of data. We can create category set of data, set of category data, categorical data. So let's see what I do mean. Let's say I am creating a, let's say I can say users, right? Let's say users. What are the category, different categories? We can see users are like, it can be uh, guest is a user, right? GUST, guest. And then we can have a normal user, right? We have a normal user. We can have a, let's say, admin. We can have super admin, right? So sometimes I may be interested to create a group with the normal user and the guest, right? So I want to give some access to this guest and normal user. So in such case, I can only and only call these two into a hash set. I do not need all these members from this particular hash set, right? So that's how, as per my requirement, I can create a category of users. I can create category of enum constants. I can put them into an enum set. So this is what is the benefit of, you can say, enum set, right? Another thing is, it is very cleaner code, right? I can create a, create a user group. There I do not want to store the data which I do not need, right? So that's why it is a very, you can say, understandable, right? Now next to move, I hope this concept is clear to you guys. And here let's see some of the methods that we have in enumset, right? So what all are the methods is present in enumset? So you can see here we have enumset dot we have a method called enumset dot all of, like you can see dot all of. One method is dot all of, and then another method is we have, there is none of, right? So you can see dot none of. So similar way, you can see the list of methods that we have here in EnumSet, right? We'll be seeing all these methods into our practical example. So I hope this concept is clear so far, guys. Let us quickly go to the practical example, right? So here, let me quickly go to my code here, and here I'm creating one new class. Here I'm creating a class. Let's say enum. Let's say enum. It's the class that I'm going. So here inside of this class, I'm going to create first of all one enum. Here I'm going to create a one enum. What I can do, I can create a enum. I'm creating, let's say, days, right? Whatever the days we have there, we can create a enum of the. So okay, so this day is already available in my project. It's not allowing. So we can say weekdays. So I can say now instead of these weekdays, I can create a enum sets, enum constant. So how can I create? I can create, let's say, starting from Sunday, say Monday. Okay. So these are the days. This is one enum that we have created, and in this enum, what we want to do, I do not need all these enum constant every time whenever I am going to work for some specific requirement, right? Let's say I want to deal with the weekends or any specific day, Monday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So if my requirement is for a specific group of people, specific categorical of data, and in such case I'll be go for enum set. Here, let me quick class be enum. Now Now what I can do, instead of this I can create a let's say I can create a, let's say, main method I'm creating, and here I want to create a enum hash set. So I can say enum set, right? I can say set, and what is the type of the enum set I'm going to create? I'm going to create enum set of type of the weekday, right? So I can create that, okay? And I can give a name to the enum set and say, let's say, and I can create a here. So with new I can see we can create the enum set with the enum set dot I can take, let's say, enum set dot, and now as soon as you can give a dot, right, we can get the options. How can we get the options? And here how you can get none of, right? None of. If you see none of, then it is going to be, let's say I'm saying dot class. So this is how you can create an empty num. If you want to print the data, let's say print, and you can set demo, set. So what is the print we are going to get from here? You can see we are getting the empty enum, right? So this is how you can get an empty enum. And from this, after this, you can let's say I want to create enum set. I want to add some data. Instead of none, I want to add all the data from the set, right? So that how you can create actually, like, let's say set and dot. You'll be getting one add option also there. You can create the one by one whatever you want to add. I want to add Saturday, and then you, let's say, weekdays is dot equals Sunday, right? So this is how you can also create at it. So like similar way we get add the elements to the asset, right? Similar way we can add also over here if you want, and else. So this is another way you can create your enum set, and will be containing the data whatever we have done. Run this code once and see. Now these are the two set of data that we have entered, right? So this is how you can create your set of data. So it will be only on this set. This set is now containing only and only data that you are entering into Arena. Now let's say I want to create the enum set with all the data from these weekdays, right? Enum set. What I can do here, we can say enum is all days. Create a group here. You enum set dot, you can see all of, right? This is the method that we have for in from the enum set, is going to add all the data that you have there. We have to just call with this dot class, right? So after that you can print it, let's say all days, right? All day, right? So this is how you can create your groups, right? Let's say instead of this, what I can do, like this is I just given an example. Now let's see I am doing I'm creating a group of, let's say, weekdays, right? So I can create similar way. Let me copy and paste this. So weekdays, I'll come to it later. Let's say weekend first. There we can add the weekend. So how can we add the weekend? So the classes that you want to use, right? So instead of all off right now, then we'll be taking off. Yes. And after that we can see Saturday, Sunday and Saturday and Sunday, weekly dot Sunday. So this is, so whenever you are going to use the specific days, or you can say specific, you can say enums constant, then you'll be using the enumset dot off. So now here we can print. Similar way, let's say I want to store uh, a range of data. Let's say in the sense, and to store range of data means from Wednesday to Friday. In that case, I can use range, right? We can say enumset, and here I'll be assigning this type of data, okay? And I'll say range, range, and then I can create enumset dot range. So from where to where I want to take? I want to take it is from Wednesday to, I want to take range Friday. So this is how you can take in a, let's say range set. I can put it I can have a you. I have already shown you that none of, what is the none of is going to create your empty set of data, and what is the all of it is going to do. It is going to create, take all the data into your hash set, right? And sorry, enum set. And if you mention the only specific, if you want to only go for only specific enum set, then you can use dot off. And if you want to go for a range of data, then you can go for the range of data. Let me run this code now. Now here you can see all days, it is showing me as all the data. Similarly for, okay, I did not change the text, the print specific. So it is, you can see, understand, it is showing the only the data we have selected. And also this, there is another enum set that we have created, which is nothing but storing the range of data we are able to store, right? Also let's talk about my requirement is I want to exclude a data. I want to exclude some data, right? Let's say I do not want to, I want to have all the data from this enum set, but I want to exclude some data. Let's say Tuesday or Wednesday, right? So those kind of scenario, how can we achieve that? For that, we have a enum complement of. So let's try to use that, right? Let's go. Let me create a another enum set, and I'll be giving type of a, and right now I want to give a name. Let's say complement of, right? Of complement set. Let's see, I am saying set dot complement of. There is a method called a complement of. So the date you want to exclude, let's say I want to exclude all but the Wednesday, right? This one I do not want to exclude. So out of the this all the date I want to exclude only and only Wednesday. Then how can we do this? So we can see complement of, and then you can say a dot and, right, the day you want to you can say exclude. So that is something you can pass over here. So this is how you can create a, you can create this equity extent. Let me, I should take it inside of the set set dot of set of this, right? So what it will do, it will create, it will return enum set, going to be exclude this in Wednesday. Let me try to print. I print it, events. So I'm running this code now. Here you can see this is the data we got over here, and we are not getting the Wednesday. Right now, let's think about one. Uh, let's think about something. Let's say I do not want to include all these days over here. What is the range of these days? I do not want. I want to create a set of enum, then which is not going to include this set of data. Right? Then what I can do? Right, so we can discard the complete set of data by using this range set. Right, so we can discard the set of data from a set. Right, so how can we achieve that? We achieve that, let's say I have to create, let's say, another set of data, weekdays, and now let's say it I'm creating some set element of, then you pass the set that you want to include. Right, so this set of data I want to exclude, so pass the range set. So this is also how you can exclude the data from this set. So whatever the data is present, whatever the enum constant we have this inside of this enum set will be excluded from this enum set. Yes, enum set, then event of run this. I did not. Now here you can see the days got over here. Those are excluding the days, or we can see these days are not included. So this is how we can manipulate, we can use, we can customize our setup. Hope this is understandable, guys. With this, I'm going to close this video here itself, guys, and I am very happy to release another video, and very soon we are going to, you can say, release another video. Till then, guys, thank you for joining. Thanks, keep learning and keep exploring. You guys, bye.